Hey guys, welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. I must say I am very sorry for the late reading. I have been going for a bit of a hard time recently, so I hope you'll forgive me and I hope you understand, but I am going to catch up and try and get back on track. So let's get on with this now and shuffle these up for you guys. I would like to say thank you to all you piggy people out there who have subscribed and are showing support for the channel. I am incredibly grateful for that, so thank you very much. Let's start. Ooh. If I can refrain from throwing them away, though it does happen sometimes because I do this with my eyes closed, so sometimes they do escape me. Anyway, let's stop about there, and we'll take that one from the bottom, we'll take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a white and two negatives there. The white and two blacks, positive and two negatives. Now, it can be a little bit doom and gloom when we see those negatives there, but as I've always said before, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. Look at that. We got a pig card for the pig person. A catalyst moment, a nice slow catalyst or change that is phasing in right now. And this is something that you've been anticipating, I think, something that you've been waiting for. Now, what's going to happen though is that change is going to breed conflict. It is going to create a place of conflict or a place of negativity. I don't think we can avoid that. And I think it's because it's a slow catalyst. It may be a case of your own impatience where you feel you want it to happen now. Because you can see that the ball has started to roll, but you want it to get down. You want it to get down to the bottom of the hill. You want to win the race. The horse has been let out the trap. It's still got several furlongs to run. But you've got money on that horse and you want that horse to win. He's up the front right now. At the beginning of the race, he's out the trap first. And he's now in the front. You can't rush the race though, my lovely piggies. That horse has to run. He may get taken over. He may come second. He may come last. It's just a gamble, and that's why they call it gambling. He may be first right now, and I think that's what you feel. You feel whatever it is you've been looking for or waiting for or anticipating has been let out the trap. And you want it to get to the finish line as quickly as possible, but something is going to slow you down. Now, the compatibility between two pig people, unfortunately, isn't very good. It's not very good. They tend to rub each other up the wrong way. In fact, I actually have a friend who is a pig who spoke of another pig once, and they asked me and said, what is up with the pig and the pig? Because we just seem to keep rubbing each other up the wrong way. And that's the exact thing. That's the exact phrase that is used to describe two boars. They rub each other up the wrong way. And I think that's what's happened here. This catalyst moment, this change, this moment that is phasing in, it's getting you rubbed up the wrong way. It's not, you wanted it, you anticipated it, you thought that it would be a good idea. But as I say, you want it to happen now. It's going a bit too slow for you. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's a rat card there, which is a doer card. And that doer is in the black, which means the black is holding back, which means that rat's not doing anything. The rat is holding... No, the black is holding the rat back. That is what is happening, which is holding you back. Now, the rat and the pig, they can be compatible. So we haven't got a problem there. We haven't. You do need to, however, commit to this if you are willing to see it through. But it is going to take its time, because there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. And it could upset you, and it will frustrate you. I think you are going to become very agitated. I think you're already feeling quite agitated. Maybe this change isn't actually a change you've been looking forward to at all. Maybe it's a illness or a sickness, or, you know, if you've come down with the flu and that was the change. Because even though the change is white, that's not necessarily relevant. It's what comes after, because you could have come from a very positive place into this. It's what comes after that. That's the change. There was a moment and a change. You could have caught the flu. Then you have the flu. Now you're waiting for that flu to go, basically. You want it to be over, you know? And there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to see it through. You have to let the horse run the race. You have to let that horse run. And then you'll know if you've won or not. Or, you know, you'll get over it or not. There is no shortcuts here, I'm afraid. It's going to be agitating. But you will come through this. I don't think this is a permanent thing. And this is what brings me on to the thought of it could possibly be something like a short-term illness or a financial dip. I think if we had a black rooster here, that would definitely signify a financial dip. It's more, this is a homely card, that rat card, and it's kind of like got family ties to it there. I don't feel there is anything realistically going on family-wise. It could be, but it's something to do with at home. And being at home, not able to do anything, why would that be? Potentially because you're ill. Home life itself could be the reason. There could be something going on at home with the family, with a loved one, with someone that you consider close enough to consider them as family. Something could be happening there, but there is, in any circumstance, either way, there is nothing you can do about it, I'm afraid. And we got that black, we got that back there, we got that black pig to accompany the black rat. So a catalyst card, two catalytic moments coming together very slowly. And it's not necessarily good. In fact, it gets worse. So although I have said, obviously, that this could be a temporary thing, it does look like it could feel... I think maybe I had to emphasize that it was temporary because maybe you feel it is going to last forever. It will be a long time, but it is still only temporary. It's still only temporary. Even things that last a year, when they end, after that, they would just be seen as temporary. Oh, it was just a temporary thing. Oh, what happened to that? Oh, it was just temporary, you know? It's a temporary thing. I know of buildings that were temporary and they were up for like 50 odd years. Not to put a downer on things, but temporary doesn't necessarily have it doesn't have a specific time frame. Temporary just means that it's not going to be there as a permanent thing forever, for your whole life. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be like that. So it is only temporary. It's just a very slow, dragged out problem, hindrance, hurdle, whatever it is. Whether it's because you're sick in bed, got the flu, whether it's falling out or a disagreement with a family member, whether it is just, you know, it could even be a flood in the kitchen. Once the flood's sorted and the pipe is fixed, you still got to dry everything out. You know, something has happened in this catalytic moment that you have no control over, quite close to home. There's a change that is phased from where you were into this very, very slowly, nothing you can do about it, and it's only getting worse. However, it is going to breed something else to happen, because what this will now do is phase into next week's, and it will phase into the next card, and then that will be the catalytic change. That will be what has come from this. Whether you get better, whether you feel worse, whether things are, you know, in any way phasing out from that phase into a new phase, because that's how we are. We live our lives from phase to phase to phase, like a book, going from chapter to chapter to chapter. And that's how we live. And this is just a chapter change. The chapter changed and we're on a new part of the story. It will change again, very, very slowly. It's not going to be done it's not going to be done tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit longer than that. But you are eventually going to feel better, and you are eventually going to get through this, and you are eventually going to be in a different place, because this, as I say again, is only temporary. And we'll see how you get on with that, won't we, next week? When we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the rat. So if you are interested in what those guys are up to, I'll see you over there next. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you in the video next time when we come back and do a reading for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.